Now we would like to get to know Wayne a little bit better.
Are you
And
sure?
now, Wayne, I know you've watched the episode. So, this or that, 2 words, 2 phrases, you and I both answer, and we tell a little bit about why we're picking what we pick. So, the
Okay.
first word or phrase, Mediterranean food or Asian food?
Asian food.
Really? Why?
Yes. Oh, it's just so dang tasty. And I think that there's a much larger variety of options. I mean, you gave me a Mediterranean, I think is, well, I've had a chance to travel, but it was with the Marine Corps
Mhm.
uh, and stop in Greece, Italy, those places and try that food. It's fantastic. Conversely, Asian food, you provided me the option of a continent and the biggest one at that. So Asian food would span from Japanese, Thai, Chinese. We can go all the way over to the Middle East, which would be inside of Asia. And so I'm going to go with that variety pack of Asian food.
You and I both do the same thing. So I back into I have this whole thought process that goes through my head when I answer these questions. And
Uh,
it's interesting this game. It spits out 2 words or phrases, but it doesn't give you context. And it also doesn't you can't pick neither or both. You have to choose one.
mm,
So I also picked Asian food.
mm.
Um, but my reason was very different.
Okay.
I am a celiac, so I have to eat gluten free. And
Hmm.
that's much harder to do in the Mediterranean than it is with Asian food. With
Yeah.
Asian food, there is a lot of rice, a lot of rice noodles.
Mhm.
Like it's much easier for me to eat Asian food than it is for me to eat Mediterranean food. Not to
Mm.
mention, as you said, with there's sushi
Yeah.
technically in
Now,
Asian food.
with my Asian food, my request is that I get to use a fork.
I'm good with that. Like,
Okay.
although I have become a master with the chopsticks, so over time.
Yeah.
But you're gonna laugh at this. It took me forever to teach my kids how to use chopsticks, and
Uh-huh.
for me to learn. How we learned was watching Kung Fu Panda. At
Really?
the
Yeah.
very end, at the very end of Kung Fu Panda, there
Mhm.
is a lesson on how to use chopsticks, and that was how we all finally learned.
Wow. I'm going to have to remember that for my two little boys.
There you go. That's how that was it. It took we tried forever and ever, but Kung Fu Panda finally taught us how to use chopsticks.
That's great. That's great.
Soccer or rugby?
Rugby.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Why?
I am just a high contact guy. I played football. I played rugby at Navy, and then even when I got out of the Marine Corps and moved to Dallas, I wanted to stay in the fight, you could say, and so I joined the Dallas Reds, which is a
No,
national.
you did not.
I did. I did. I played for a year with them. I had a chance to move from the D. They call it, D1 to D4. These are just the different levels of play. I was able to move from the D4 team to the up to the D2 team. But then we were playing against Grand Prairie, which is a team to the west of Dallas. I got hit really hard and I couldn't hear out of my left ear for like 5 days. And I did not tell my wife because I didn't want her, because she would have just been like, I told you so, right away.
Did
So
did you
I was like,
eventually? Because she's gonna know now.
yeah, 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 yeah. I told her eventually. But I was like, geez, if this doesn't come back in a week, I'll tell. But it came back. We're good. And that's when I had one of those like, hey, you're in your 30s now. I had this voice from my nana in my mind that was saying, you only get one body, don't break it. And so it was that, and hearing my nana in my voice and thinking about another 70 years to live. I was like, I got to stop this. So that's why I picked rugby. It's an awesome sport. And at the same time, I'm happy that soccer is catching momentum in the United States because it's a fun game too.
Okay.
But
So
you can
I
cut.
picked
I'm not about ties. There's winners and
yeah.
losers. So
So I picked soccer,
okay,
but you're gonna laugh at the reason why.
what is it?
Ted Lasso.
What a fantastic show!
It's an amazing show, and I'm so sad that it's ending. But
Yeah.
it has truly, like, I played soccer when I was a kid, but I just found it boring the older I got, but man, like, I
Yeah.
have really enjoyed that show, and it
Well, it's
is
such a
just
breath of fresh air from standard American entertainment, right?
yes,
It's popular because it's a nice guy who says nice things and inspires you to be a good person.
yes, exactly, and, like,
Mhm.
no matter what, he sees the good in things, and he just I love that show, and he has just, like, really brought soccer back into my life.
Mhm.
As
Mhm.
much as I too am, like, a high impact, I love football, I love hockey. Hockey, yes,
Go Stars.
but
Yeah, they're doing well.
soccer soccer,
Mhm.
I had to go with Ted Lasso there.
That's great. It's a good
Alright,
pick.
beach holiday or adventure holiday?
Adventure holiday.
I shoulda known after
Yeah,
your prior
I
answer.
can't sit still. I can't sit still. My wife, though, she is a beach person, and so we take turns as far as like where the holiday is going, like what we're going to
Okay.
do for that vacation. We'll go like full beach, and then we'll do a adventure one, but it will have a beach day inside of it. Um, yeah, I like to move. Um, I like to do things, whether good or bad. I feel like I'm a shark, and if I quit swimming, I'll sink. So I'm an adventure guy.
You are a shark, Wayne. A sales shark.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, with high integrity.
That's right. With
Yeah.
ethics and integrity. I went with beach. As much as I like the adventure side, like I like to do some of the risky stuff, but I really enjoy the sound of the beach and the ocean.
Mm,
It's so relaxing. There's just nothing, even when we have that little white noise machine in our bedroom at night and we turn it on, it's not the same as the real thing. When we do go to the beach and we try and get something overlooking it and just having the window open and hearing the actual real ocean sound, it takes your blood pressure down like 5, 10 points.
mm,
There's something about the real ocean sound that is
mm.
just calming and relaxing. So, always beach for me. Now, if we can do something that is adventurous, go inland for a day and tie that in, then great. But
Yeah,
overall, gotta have the ocean sounds.
yeah. I lived on the beach in North Carolina when I was stationed at Camp Lejeune,
Mhm.
and I also
That's where my
spent.
son was. Yeah.
It's beautiful there on
Mhm.
Topsail Island, and
Topsail, yep.
my career in the Marine Corps put me out to sea a lot. I spent over 18 months out to sea. I've been transatlantic 4 times, and yeah, the ocean's it's a big, powerful, majestic place, um, and the darkness that is out in the middle of the ocean is something that I think is really only found out there.
And to be out there and to be able to actually see the stars.
It's the only thing you can see. It's actually really scary when it's so
But
dark that you can't see your like you can't see your hand. It's so dark, but then you can see all the stars. It's a very strange, like out of body experience because you're unable to see your body.
it's odd.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, you get a chance. Anyone listening, it's go for it. It's a good time.
Last question. Crossword puzzles or Sudoku? Or
Sudoku,
Sudoku. Sudoku?
Sudoku,
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Sudoku. There
I'm a
it is.
Sudoku guy. Yeah,
I am too.
really.
Yes, I
Why do you
love
like
it.
it? You go the why first this time.
I don't know, it's something first of all, I was terrified the very first time it was so intimidating the first time I did it because I
Mhm.
didn't understand it. But when I did it and then I understood the logic behind it and
Mhm.
how to do it, then I was all in and I couldn't stop. And now it's just it's the Tetris of it almost. It's like number Tetris. And it relaxes me.
Hmm. That's good. I would say the pro on why I like it is because there's just such order to it.
Yes, it's
Clear
order.
control. And for me, when it comes to words, it's much more chaotic for me. I'm
Yeah.
not as skilled with it, so I kind of shy away for that reason. Perhaps I should do it more because of that.
Mhm.
But I really like the order, the precision that Sudoku and the rules that allow you to navigate that game.
And I think with the crossword puzzles, it's like there's so many letters, but with Sudoku, I'm never gonna say that name right. With the other one,
Yeah,
there's 9 numbers,
yeah.
period.
Hill at 26.
And it's just like it just looks very ordered and not chaos. Whereas a crossword puzzle, it just you look at it and to me it looks like chaos.
Yeah. Mhm.
So
Okay. Well,
it's
look, I
just
think
very
we
fun.
matched on a few of them and different on others, so we got a few
There you
things in
go.
common here. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Well, thank you for playing. I love this game because no matter what, we could play the same game with the same questions in 6 months and answer something differently because we're at a different point in our lives. And I think
Mm.
it's absolutely interesting. So thanks for playing. Thanks for giving us a little insight into Wayne.